This afternoon, I'm laying out my plan to ensure that the United States will be the crypto capital of the planet.
Make the United States the crypto capital of the world.
To unleash innovation in savings and financing, I'm also working to ensure America remains the crypto capital of the world.
President Trump wants to make the United States the crypto capital of the world. But what does that really mean? Well, I'm going to break it down to you, specifically why you don't need to worry about the crypto bill passing and why you should be worried about what should be in your portfolio before the crypto bill passes. Right now, the US government is focused on the crypto market structure bill. Coinbase's CEO, Brian Armstrong, is traveling around doing his lobbying, as well as the big banks, such as Bank of America, are also lobbying as well, each trying to get a competitive advantage when the bill is finally signed. But one thing is absolute. The United States wants to be the crypto capital of the world. They want crypto companies, crypto developers, and crypto business to be based in the United States primarily. But to do this, they would have to bend to crypto and not the other way around. Let me explain. If you think about some of the popular decentralized blockchains that we have now, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, what is common between them? They are permissionless and decentralized. No single person controls it. The US can set up its rules for Bitcoin. Other countries can set up theirs, but they don't affect each other. Each country decides how they want to use blockchain technology. Each country decides if they want to hold Bitcoin in their treasury. Each country can decide whether they want some of their operations to run on Solana or Ethereum. And I'll give you a few examples. So recently we had Bermuda. They announced that they're working with Coinbase and Circle to have the world's first fully on-chain economy. We also have Bhutan, who basically put its whole national identity system on Ethereum. Government services, driver's license, social services, healthcare can all be done through the blockchain. And then we also had the United Emirates, which now allow people to pay for government services with crypto. And this is just a global phenomenon of what blockchain technology actually is. It's faster, cheaper, and more secure than many of the systems we have today, such as Swift. So the US has to adjust to this better technology. Why? Because that technology is available to everybody else, and everybody else gets to adopt that technology how they see fit. But the US does not determine how others can use that technology, as you've seen in my previous examples. But it must come up to a certain level where it is competitive. It's just like artificial intelligence, AI. Every company today has to be looking at AI, whether you agree with it or not, because if you don't, you're pretty much going to be at a competitive disadvantage in the years to come. That is the same way with blockchain technology and crypto. From a government standpoint, and as well as a company standpoint, if you're not looking at crypto or how to integrate that into your business, you're probably going to be behind competitors in the future. To end that, my main point is that with the crypto market structure bill, it will pass eventually. Why? Because the United States does not have a choice. If it wants to remain globally competitive, not only from a government standpoint, but also for its companies, it has to have crypto integrated into its economy. So the next point, since we know the bill is going to pass eventually, is what to have in your portfolio before the bill passes so you can benefit from it. And one of those projects I'm going to tell you about today is called Chainlink. Chainlink is a decentralized Oracle network that connects smart contracts on blockchains to external data sources, APIs, or real-world systems. If you think about Ethereum, for example, it doesn't have any access to the outside world. It doesn't know the price that Apple traded at. It doesn't know the price that a recent house sold at in your area. Chainlink is that bridge, allowing information from the real world to go to the blockchain in a fast, secure manner. Also, the big news is that New York Stock Exchange announced that they're going to be opening a tokenized equity trading platform that's going to operate 24/7. And it's likely that Chainlink is going to be a purveyor of information for them, which is good news for Chainlink. And here's why. Chainlink has a token, a utility token called the Link token, and it has specific utilities that will benefit from increased activity and use. The first being that it has only a $1 billion max supply. So kind of like Bitcoin, it has that max level that no other additional tokens can be minted or created. So right now, around 70% of the tokens have been minted. The biggest value I see concerning the token is the Oracle price request. And that happens when the New York Stock Exchange wants to send back pricing data for a stock from its servers to the blockchain for tokenized equity trading. Now, each time an Oracle price request happens for a stock, Link has to be paid. That creates a direct demand for more Link for each of these prices to flow from New York Stock Exchange to the blockchain. Second is staking. Similar to Ethereum, you have nodes that have to have a stake to validate transactions, as well as people who own Link can also delegate to those nodes. Both Link nodes and Link delegators receive rewards for helping secure the Chainlink network, which means that as more and more transactions happen, that will lead to more and more people delegating or staking their Link tokens, which leads to more Link being pulled off the market. These are some of the two biggest demand drive factors I see for Link, as well as it having a max supply. And that's what's the angle on the crypto market structure bill that everybody has been talking about and what you should be doing in your portfolio before the bill passes. Subscribe, turn those notifications on, and see you next time.